Alright, so what's up? Today we're going to be bagging the Grom finally. And, so it's this right here. So I've always wanted a bag of Grom. And I have that yonk over there that's bagged. So I'm going to just show you guys everything that I have. Alright, so this is the kit that I got from Steve Mangum, I believe it is. So this is the airbag, of course. That's just the wire that goes to your battery. This is the air line. And this is a tiny little compressor that it comes with. It's a 97C, super small. And then this is just your little, I think this is the valve. I have no fucking idea. So this is a little diagram that it gives you. So it's just ground to the fuse, to the switch, compressor, ground to the valve. I think this is the valve. I don't know. We'll see when we're going. This other one is just a compressor to the T, to the valve maybe, and then to the airbag. And it just sends you pictures of how you can hide your compressor. So right here it says, cut the plastic area between tank and battery, give the shock more room to shift. This is just where the compressor goes. And then people mount it on the side as well. So I also seen people mount on the side of the frame using the tank bolt. And then you can just tuck the compressor into the tank or mount it to the side of the frame. Those are just the brackets for the airbag. This is just the switch and the T that it comes with, and some Teflon tape, zip ties. Yeah, we're just gonna take this apart and go from there. And this is the exhaust I have, a Dinger built one. I gotta get it fabricated and then welded up on here. It's gonna be pretty badass. Alright, so I just took off the seat and I'm gonna just start taking off these plastics that it comes with, plastic fairings, whatever the hell they're called. And then we're gonna see where everything is gonna go. Alright, so I took everything off. Now the bike's all stripped down. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take off the little strut, shock, whatever this is called on these bikes. But yeah, just from there, and you can see the other bolt right there. And then on the other side, I'm sure it's just a nut or something. Yeah, it's just a nut on this other side. So yeah, just from there, and that comes off. Well, there goes that. Took it off. Now, I think that's how it'll sit aired out. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna take off the exhaust. That's what's stopping it from going even more lower. I'm gonna take that shit off. And then hopefully, I'm messaging the guy right now to get this fabricated. Hopefully we can get that on there. It's gonna be badass. And I'm gonna lower the front somehow. The forks. But yeah. Next thing that we're gonna do, I'm gonna take off the exhaust real quick, and then we'll start with the air ride. So I took off the exhaust and I took off the kickstand. It sits really low. So what I'm gonna do is actually throw the bag on there now, and then see how everything's gonna wire up. I think the first thing is just cut out that little piece that they told me to cut out right there. So yeah, that's the next thing. Alright, so these are the brackets at the bottom. So it comes with those two. And it comes with two of these. These are the ones that are going to sit at the bottom. They sit flush. You can just put your bolt on there. And then now we're going to get the bag installed into the top bracket and just do how it shows on this picture. Alright, so this is how the brackets go. So those are the two at the bottom. And then you're just going to, your airline or your fitting has to be facing out. And this is how the top one is going to go. So it just connects to your airbag, and then there's that bolt where your strut goes, and then there's a small one on the bottom, like that. And this is just how it looks from the top. Alright, so compressor we ran up there. We ran the line to the T, and then from the T to the airbag on the top one. And then that bottom one goes to the valve. And now we're just running we grounded the black cable on the compressor to the tank. And now we got to run this one with the fuse to the battery, and then to the switch, and then from the valve to the switch as well. So valve to the switch, it shows right here, and then just the compressor to the switch, and then that's it. I'll show you guys again right now. Shout out to my brother helping with the install. Let's go. Alright, so there's the switch. It's just on the whole other side. And then your compressor, little T, the valve. So the blue wire from the valve, this one right here is just to the ground. Then the yellow goes to the switch. And then it's just the air line to the bag, and then the main power to the battery with the fuse. Just runs up to the middle of the switch. So we're about to try it, see if it turns on. Alright, so I'm going to just explain real quick, because there's no videos that show how the wiring and everything works. So I got this kit from Steve Mangum, and I'll put the link on the description if you guys want his air ride kit. I mean, it's really good and it's cheaper than this other one that I've seen. And I called him and he hit me up. He FaceTimed me, he called me, he showed me everything that I really didn't understand. So shout out to him. And so the brackets, obviously, they're the ones that connect to the airbag. That's how they connect to it. And then I'm not sure if you can really see that. I think I already filmed it before, how that bracket goes. And then all it is the airline to the T, and then from one side of the T to that I forgot what that shit's called, valve, whatever the hell it's called. And then the other side of the T to the compressor. And then the wires on the compressor, one of them just goes to the switch, and then you ground the black one just to like the tank, that's fine. And then these other wires, the yellow one of the valve, we just wired it to the switch, and then we grounded the blue one that it comes with. And then the other one, it's just the one from your battery to the center of the switch. And then I just cut out a little hole, put the switch over here. You can see it right there, and I think that's all it is to it. Oh, and then there's this kickstand sensor, whatever the hell it is. So with this, if you try putting it first, it's not gonna let you unless you have like the kickstand up, and obviously you can't have the kickstand when you're aired out. So I hit up Steve, and he told me to just cut it off, and then he told me to just wire both of the, it's on this other side I think. So it's this one right here. Is it focused? Yeah. Yeah, so it's that one right there. I just cut it, and this is the other side of it. And it goes on your kickstand. So I cut it, and then you just put both of the wires together so that like bypasses the switch. But yeah, that's all it is to it. And then see that it works. That's how it is, aired up. And then once you air out, oh yeah. And then what I gotta do is get my exhaust fabricated, because with the stock exhaust, it's not gonna let you go any lower. And then I just gotta lower the front, and that's all it is. Alright, so yeah, that's all it is to it. Shout out to Steve, for real, he helped me out a lot, and he's the one that sold me the kit. So yeah, I'll put his link in the description. And it was $465 if you do the friends and family on PayPal. It's like 500 and something on eBay. So just hit him up if you want it personally, just so you can get it a little bit cheaper. But yeah, that's the end of this one. Catch you guys in the next one.